Hello everybody, the Doctor here. Welcome back to our free-to-play playthrough in Star Trek Online with Rami Summers. We are a tactical character flying an escort in the free-to-play edition of Star Trek Online. No money spent, not a single dime at all. We are level 45 currently. We are in the Cardassian struggle, and we are continuing. So the mission we're going to start with today is called Second Wave. It begins a 5-part series that was released a long time ago with the game. It was a featured episode series, not part of the original game. But then, of course, they integrated it into the storyline, and it is now part of the current game. This mission is going to offer us some great rewards to look forward to. There's a space gear set for our ship, a shield deflector, and impulse engine. That is going to be extremely good for our escort. It's a great gear set for our ship for an escort. I'll explain that as we get the pieces. And then the ground set is also great. All of that's going to take us through in-game. I'm going to use those gear sets all through in-game, so it's extremely worth it. That means I'm also going to replay the missions that have the pieces to get the parts, so I can get all of them. That means we're going to jump quite a bit in rank here as I replay some of these missions, but I'll explain that right before I do it so you know what's happening.
By now, you've faced the Borg. The Collective is appearing with more frequency in the Alpha Quadrant now, and Defera is facing repeated attacks. We've been able to push them back so far, but we can't do it forever, not without help. Starfleet has convinced representatives from the Klingon Empire, the Cardassians, and the Deferi to meet on Deep Space Nine. We want you to be there as well.
This is something that's a bit of a leftover from the previous dialogue. Remember, when this featured episode series came out, it assumed that most players were already at in-game and had played all the missions. Well, they have reordered things and they put this in the Cardassian struggle. The problem is that we haven't encountered the Borg yet. In our playthrough, we haven't faced the Borg. This is not a thing, so yeah, where it says by now you face the Borg. Well, we haven't got to the Borg advance yet, so I think they need to redo this dialogue because right now it doesn't seem like the Borg are a threat at all because we haven't even dealt with them yet. So it's a bit out of place. That's a shame that they haven't fixed this yet because it's been part of this game now for an extremely long time and they still haven't fixed that dialogue. Kind of bugs me. Report to Deep Space Nine to take part in negotiations for combined force to combat the Borg. See, this stuff should really be taking place after the Borg advance, but whatever. Deep Space Nine is located in the Alpha Quadrant. Now, for this one, the reward we're going to get is we're going to get some nano energy cells. These are consumable, so not too useful to us. They do run out. But what's going to be important here is this Jem'Hadar Polaron full auto rifle. This right here is the first part of our ground set called Armored Shroud. It's a Jem'Hadar Armored Shroud ground set. This is the first time in the game that you will come across a set that has set bonuses. So as you can see, having 2 pieces of this set causes you to get the Jem'Hadar Shroud, and then set 3, if you have all 3 pieces, causes you to get this bonus called Combat Triage Subroutine. So this is the first time we encounter something like this in Star Trek Online as you're playing through the game for the first time. This is important, and I think most people overlook this because they don't realize the fact that this Polaron full auto rifle is part of a gear set that provides bonuses if you have all the pieces on. The pieces you need is the Jem'Hadar armor, the full auto rifle here, and then a personal shield. Now, I'm going to get those pieces in later missions of this series that we're in. But to start off, we're just going to have the full auto rifle. Now, the full auto rifle itself is not a terrible weapon. It does Polaron damage. It's okay. Now, it's only going to be Mark 10 right now because we are level 45. If we were only level 50, if we were just 5 more grades up, I think it would be a Mark 11 drop or a Mark 11 item. I don't think it'll be Mark 12. I think they stopped this one at Mark 11. But anyway, it would be better than what we have now. But unfortunately, we're not 50. We're only 45, so it's going to be Mark 10 for now. Still, it's going to be worth it. Even at Mark 10, this gear is going to be worth it to replay these missions to get all of the gear. And I'll go over that when we get to those missions. We need to do that. For this one, we won't need to do that, because this is, I'm going to just take the Polaron full auto rifle as the reward for this mission the first time. I'm going to ignore the Polaron beam pistol. I don't really need it. I'm going for the full auto rifle because it's part of the gear set. That way I can get the other two pieces, put it on, and have a complete set. It's going to be sweet. Anyway, that's what's going to take us through in-game. That set right there, because there's no other gear sets until you get up in the reputations. So that's going to take us all the way through in-game. Even in-game, it's going to let us do STFs and everything. Welcome to Deep Space Nine. Talk to Commander Andrews in operations. Talk to Commander Andrews. Here we go. No, that's not Andrews. Here we go.
Welcome to DS9. I'm Commander Karen Andrews, Captain Carlin's first officer. He asked me to inform you that he's been delayed dealing with an incident in Cargo Bay 3.
Okay, unfortunately, she is not going to talk here. Unfortunately, we won't be able to get back. Let me start over. Unfortunately, we won't be able to begin the conference until Captain Carlin is available. I wonder, would you be willing to track down the other attendees and inform them of the delay? I can send a junior officer, but I thought this way you'd get a chance to meet the delegates before formal talks begin. Every little bit of connection or information helps in a diplomatic situation. Meet the other conference delegates. We gotta go talk to a bunch of people, basically. Yep. So let's return to the promenade. Alright, let's just walk around here. The green circles will tell you where they are, but the first one is right here. This is a Cardassian, Ambassador Rugen Skyle.
I'm looking forward to the conference and what your government has to say about the Borg. While I agree the Borg are indeed a threat, I'm not entirely clear as to what you expect the Ditapa Council to do about it. If you will remember, we dismantled our military after the Dominion War and only maintain a small force for planetary defense. Those ships you may have seen were stolen from my government by the True Way. Regrettably, Starfleet has yet to put a stop to their campaign of terror.
Captain Curlin has been unavoidably detained. We will delay the start of the conference until he is ready.
Being here on Deep Space Nine reminds me of my mentor, Gul Mavek, who was stationed here during the Dominion occupation. During his time here, he came across a peculiar drink, Bajoran distilled Kanar. Apparently, during the Cardassian occupation, the soldiers wanted their favorite libation, but there was not enough Kanar in the shipments from home. So these resourceful young officers conscripted a group of Bajorans, mostly from the religious houses, to distill Kanar for them. The Kanar from Bajor has a different color and flavor from the best Cardassian vintages because of the local ingredients used in its distillation. Nevertheless, many of the officers who drank it developed quite a taste for this Bajoran pleasure. It is impossible to find a similar vintage on Cardassia Prime, and I want to present a bottle to my mentor and friend, Gul Mavek, upon my return to the homeworld. It would mean so much to him, and I would be most grateful to anyone who could assist me in this small task.
Oh, great. I'll see if I can find any. No guarantees, though. Okay, the representative of the board talks to DS9 wants a bottle of Bajoran distilled Kanar. The vintage is rare and not normally available in stores. You may need to speak to multiple people at DS9 to find it. Find a bottle of Bajoran distilled Kanar from the occupation for Rugen Skyle. So a little bit of a side mission. This is our first side mission we actually have in Star Trek Online. It is an optional So you don't have to do it, really, but I think we will. I think we'll follow that path just to see. Maybe it'll help us in the conference or something. You know, maybe it'll lead to more diplomatic options or something. I'm not sure who we need to talk to. Is it this white circle? If so, this guy is not helping. Maybe it's inside. I'm not actually sure who we need to talk to.
Need something, friend?
Yeah, do you carry Bajoran distilled Kanar?
A wise man can hear profit in the wind.
Kanar, awful, foul-smelling stuff, and the profit margins are terrible. Elam Garrick was the last person on this station who liked the stuff, and he left decades ago. After that, we stopped keeping it in stock. Those ridiculous spiral bottles take up too much space. Okay, so he doesn't have Kanar.
Need something, friend?
He has Cardassian Kanar, but that's not going to help us. Nope, not what I'm looking for, Bajoran Kanar.
Need something?
So I guess we have to...
Need something, friend?
No, go away. I guess we have to keep asking. No. Morn is morn. Okay, that did not help at all. Well, here's our other contact anyway, Ambassador Sura. Let's talk to him.
Greetings. My name is Sura, and I speak for the Deferi. Until recently, my people isolated ourselves from the rest of the galaxy in an attempt to remain neutral. We seek balance in all things, and therefore choose not to take sides in conflicts that do not concern us. The Borg, however, threaten everyone. My own world has been scarred by the Collective. I look forward to hearing your thoughts about how we can deal with the Borg when the conference convenes.
Okay, Captain Curlin has a situation he must deal with immediately. I'm sorry to tell you that the start of the conference has been delayed. Oh, I can also ask him about Kanar. Let's ask.
I just returned from a diplomatic mission to Cardassia Prime and was given a bottle of some liquor they call Kanar. It is not to my taste, but social graces required me to accept their gift. I'd be happy to pass it along to you, if you can find someone who enjoys it.
Okay.
Greetings. I understand. I must find something to do with my free time. I had been hoping to spend some time in one of the holosuites here. Several people have recommended them, and there is an historical holo program, the Matara Nebula, that I have been eager to play. Could you help me gain access to a holosuite? An hour or two would be more than sufficient.
Okay, fine. Yep, he wants a holosuite. Great. Everybody wants something from me. Why do I have to do all this work? Okay, now I need a holosuite. Who does that?
Need something, friend? Opportunity plus instinct equals
Uh-oh.
profit.
No can do. The holosuites are booked solid for the next week. If you hadn't noticed, this place is busy. And in all of the ambassadors, diplomats, admirals, and such here for the Borg thing, I almost have more business than I can handle. Hey, maybe it's time to expand. That old tailor's shop has been empty for years. The only way you're going to get a reservation for today is if you travel back in time and make one 3 months ago. I don't advise that, though. Doesn't the Federation have some sort of temporal prime directive? What if I find someone willing to give up their reservation?
A Ferengi without profit? It's no Ferengi at all!
I guess that could work, but I don't want any violence and don't cause any trouble. I run a respectable establishment here, and I don't need any problems with Curlin or my customers. Okay.
Need something?
So nothing there again. We got a new contact that just opened up here, however. Bar patron. Did you know this place sells the real deal? You can get synthahol if you want, but this stuff is great. Hey, you're just my type. Do anything later? Do you have a reservation in the holosuites for today? Aggressive, aren't you? That's good. I like that. And I do have a holosuite reserved. I had already chosen a program, but I'm sure we can change it to something that's more fun for two. Would you like to get a drink for dinner beforehand, or should I just meet you there? I'd like to acquire your reservation, but I don't want to share. Oh, that's a shame. I thought we really had something. The reservation isn't for sale. However, if you change your mind, I might consider letting you join me. Then again, maybe not. You Starfleet types aren't much fun. Okay, well, nothing there. Here's somebody over here. Let's see what this is about. Go away. I don't want any company, especially yours. Who wants to know? I need a reservation. No. Why are you still here? Go away. Okay, not very friendly, so he's not going to give up his reservation. How about her? Hey there, may I interest you in some self-stealing stem bolts? Do you have a reservation in the holosuite? I do. I'm going to use the holosuite to help demonstrate all the wonders of quality self-stealing stem bolts to a very important potential customer. Between you and me, those things are harder to move than you might think. I need your reservation. I need to sell my entire inventory or my profits this month will be way off projections. That's why I reserved the holosuite. I need to make a great impression for this new customer. But if you bought all of my stem bolts, then I could cancel my meeting and catch the next shuttle out of here. Do we have a deal? I don't need that many stem bolts, but I might be able to arrange a buyer for you. Deal. I'll be here until my meeting starts. If you find a buyer for my self-stealing stem bolts before then, I'll give you my holosuite reservation. Great. Now I need to find a buyer for her stem bolts. It's just one layer after another. I actually kind of know where to go, though. I think if we head upstairs, we will find somebody useful for us. Is it this one? Let's see. Maybe I have to talk to another contact actually before I can talk to her about it. I think she'll buy something, but I have to talk to somebody else first. Or maybe it's up here? I'm not sure. No. Okay, let's go back down. And let's go back out. I think you have to talk to like one of the people out here maybe. It's been so long since I've done this. I really don't remember. I want to get these two taken care of first so that I can move on with the others. Let's see. Do any of these people have anything I need to worry about? No. Nothing there. Ah, it's one of these, I think. Greetings, the Federation Aid and Outreach. No. No, not him. Maybe it's the other one. No? Oh, I could have swore it was one of them. Maybe not. No. And no. Okay, then. I think there's another group over here somewhere. I've made a circle. Oh, maybe it's these two over here. Or this one. No. Man. I do not know where to go, actually. That's back to him. Grr, arg. I guess we have to talk to everybody, I guess. Oh, I need a buyer for self-sealing stem bolts. No way, uh-oh. Okay, she don't want my stem bolts. We'll keep looking. Does this tell me where to go? Not really. Well, maybe in there? Wait, let's go back this way. There's a white circle in here. Maybe in here? Need to find the Kanar dude. No. I know that's Vakel Sean, but I don't want to talk to him yet. He's not who I want right now. I want to take care of these other things first. Isn't he a contact for somebody? I forget. Okay, let's go ahead and talk to Valkylshan. We're right here.
You kept your head in that tricky situation in the Iconia system. Good to have people like you on our side.
I didn't do anything in an Iconia situation.
And I'm glad there's someone else here who's faced the Borg in battle.
I haven't faced him in
We
battle.
have a perspective the rest of these full-time diplomats don't.
Do you need a large quantity of stem bolts?
How many do you have? My chief engineer has been looking for stem bolts for weeks. He wants to do some upgrades to the Belfast, and the Defiant class has always been a little touchy. Sometimes it's best to use what works, even if the technology's a little out of date.
Yeah, take them all.
We've made inquiries with several traders, but everyone we talked to dumped their inventories after the speculation bubble burst. Some Ferengi out there made a small fortune a few months ago cornering the stem bolt market, but now that supply is gone. I was hoping to find some here, but so far I haven't had the chance. If you know of a source, my crew could make the upgrades we need without having to find an industrial replicator.
Actually, I do know of a source. Okay, now what? Do I go back to that source now and tell her I found a stem bolt buyer? This mission is nuts. If you don't like this kind of stuff, thankfully you can skip those optionals. I'm just choosing to do them so that we can get the full immersiveness that the mission has to offer, but you definitely do not have to do this stuff. You have to talk to each person,
Maybe it'll bring you good luck.
you don't have to do the optionals. Yes, a ship captain wants to acquire your entire stock. That's fantastic news. I have the stem bolt sent to a ship immediately. I'll catch the next shuttle. I'll be home in time for my daughter's birthday. I'll tell Hadrian that my holosuite reservation is yours. Thanks again. Alright. Took care of her. Now I can take care of him.
Greetings. My name is Sarah.
Oh, okay. Well, now I guess we have to go back to Hadrian.
Need something, friend? A wise man can hear profit in opportunity
What?
plus instinct equals profit.
Let's see. That'll be 10,000 gold press platinum. Please. I ain't paying 10,000 GPL. That's outrageous.
The riskier the road, the greater the profit.
Look, I'll cut you a deal, but don't tell anyone. I'll take 2,000 gold press platinum. I'm losing money, but I'll do it for you. No thanks.
A Ferengi without profit is no Ferengi at all.
But I don't even have 100 GPL.
Need something, friend?
Oh, great. Now I gotta go play Dabo to get 100 GPL. Oh, man. I guess I'm gonna have to play Dabo. I don't really want to. How do I play Dabo? I want to talk to Sura. I want to play Dabo. Play Dabo. No, I gotta hit the play Dabo button.
Spin the wheel and win.
Fine, let's get 100 GPL. I'm not very good at this, but I want to do it just to get this done. I have 20 GPL, actually. Hey, I got 250. Okay. Alright, I got enough now. Cool, I quit. Quit while you're ahead. Alright, now I have it. Happy?
Need something, friend? A Ferengi without profit is no Ferengi.
There. Jeez. All that to get a reservation for a holosuite.
Dabo, make the universe
Greetings.
go round.
My name is Sarah.
Here's your
Wonderful.
thing.
Most of the holotechnology on Defera is used for training or utilitarian purposes, so I don't have many chances to use a holosuite for entertainment. Thank you for your assistance. I hope you didn't go through too much trouble on my account.
Well, you could pay me 100 GPL to cover it, but I guess I'll cover that, apparently. Well, okay, anyway, that's done. That's 2 things done. The other thing I need to do is find the Kanar. Where do I find Kanar? Does anybody know? Kanar. I swear that there's a contact. You're supposed to do something with the contact upstairs.
This could be your day.
Might be. I swear the stem bolt situation went down differently the last time I did it too, unless they changed it. Whatever. I don't know what I'm doing. I just need Kanar. You have Kanar? Cardassia, no. Saria, no. Cardassian Kanar, but that's not what I want. Let's try the top again, just in case. Cardassian Kanar. No. Sorry and Brandy. Nope. Not what I need. Okay, forget it. Back down. I guess I'm done in here. Do I need to go back to Rugen? I'm not sure.
I'm looking forward to the conference. If you will remember, we dismantled our military after the Dominion War and only maintain a small force for planetary defense. Those ships you may have seen were stolen from my government by the True Way. Regrettably, Starfleet has yet to... That is a shame. I so wanted to share a bottle of Bajoran distilled Kanar with my friend and mentor.
Well, I couldn't find it. Accolade. I got Active Conscience. But I just said that because I couldn't find it, so I don't know. Maybe it was somewhere. Oh well, I'll take it. Maybe I did a good thing. Hope I did a good thing. Do I need to go back to what's his name now? About the stem bolts? I think so. Got your bolts.
You kept your head in that tricky situation in the Iconia, and I'm glad there's someone else. I hope the problem's not too serious. That's unfortunate. I was hoping to get some assistance from DS9 to deal with some issues on my ship. We've been on deep space patrols for more than a month, and this is the first chance we've had to get back to a real starbase. My ship needs repairs, and I'm running out of spit and wishes to hold her together. I appreciate the offer. My crew could really use a few extra hands to get the work done. But if you need your officers to do something else, I understand. I'll talk to Commander Andrews to see if she has anyone who can help.
I'm gonna help you, just hang on. Duty officer stuff, pretty simple. There we go. Wait, I thought I did that already. I said begin, why won't it begin? Why did it fail to start? I have met all the requirements, but why did it fail to start? Failed to start. Why is it failing to start? Oh, that's weird. Oh, now it's working. Okay. Craziness.
You kept your head, and I'm glad...
Okay, anyway. That's working. Assignments are working. Okay, so... Home away from homesick? What is that? Talk to Stoss, and I guess I still got Stoss to talk to. I still don't know where I'm going to find Kanar. I checked everywhere. Maybe I don't have to anymore. Let's go to the multi-purpose room. Alright, Stoss is our lovely Gorn.
I was informed you would be here. Have you come with another friendly reminder from Commander Andrews? Feel free to report back to her and let her know that I haven't eaten the furniture or scared away the Dabo players. Not yet, anyway.
Haha.
That is troubling. My ship is waiting to return to Kronos as soon as these talks are completed. I have no wish to linger here any longer than is necessary.
Sorry to trouble you again, but Captain Curlin is wrapping up the problem in the cargo bay, and we will be able to begin the talks very soon. I've notified the other attendees, but our opening speaker isn't responding to hails. Could you please track him down for me? Admiral Zavglach Trem mentioned wanting someplace quiet. You might try the upper promenade or the temple.
I believe the temple. I'm just going to check in here real quick, make sure nobody has Kanar. Kanar. Nah, okay. Yeah, let's go to the temple and talk to this guy. My things here are completing. Oh, those are other ones I had going on. Temple, where are you? There you are. I know y'all are gonna scream at me in the comments because you know where the Kanar is, and I don't. Oh well, I tried.
My apologies, both to you and Commander Andrews. It's not often that I get some time to myself these days. Captain Curland offered me the use of his office, but I came here instead for some peace and quiet. Peace. It's in far too short of supply these days. I've been in Starfleet for a long time. I've seen more battles than I care to remember. But this one, there's no reasoning with the Borg. There's no chance for a non-violent solution. I only hope that we can unite before they come for us. No one is safe.
Okay. We can go to the conference now, or we can continue to wait until these optionals are done. Home away
Thanks
from...
for your help. My ship is running like new again.
Oh, good.
You have an excellent crew.
So I took care of him. I just have this optional home away from homesick. What the heck? So that's still him. Okay.
I'm looking, if you will remember, being here on the Kanar from Bajor.
I can... Well, that was a lot of noise. I can still accept his mission to find Kanar. I'm gonna try it. I want to find this Kanar. I just don't know where to look. There's gotta be a place and a thing. I'm gonna try every place and thing. I'll pause the video so you guys don't have to go through, but I'm checking every character on DS9 until I find freaking Kanar. So I'm gonna pause the video, and when I find that character, I will come right back. But so you guys don't have to sit through it, I'll pause it for you. Okay, folks, I have literally been to every NPC on DS9, and I cannot find anything about Kanar. Nothing at all. Nobody mentions a thing. Nothing about Kanar. Now, there was an option back here with him to give him Kanar. Did I already get it, or did I get fake Kanar? I think it said Cardassian Kanar. So wouldn't he get offended if I gave him the fake stuff? Wouldn't that make him angry? I'm gonna try it because it's the only other option I have, because literally nobody has Bajoran Kanar.
I'm looking for, if you will remember. Oh, wonderful! Gul Mavek will be so pleased with...
Okay, I guess I did it. I guess that was it. I guess I got it somewhere. I don't know where I got it though. Whatever. It's done. It's over. Let's move on. Let's get this conference started. I talked to everybody. I did everything. Whew. Everybody should be my friend now, hopefully.
Welcome, everyone. I'm so pleased that you all agreed to join us here today. As many of you are all too aware, the Borg attacks are increasing. If they are left unchecked, Starfleet predicts that the entire Alpha Quadrant could fall within 3 years. We all must work together to push these invaders out of our space and protect our homes and families.
I do not agree. My empire will stand, with or without your assistance.
I doubt it.
The Klingon Empire has never been stronger than it is right now. I dare the Borg to challenge us.
They will.
Starfleet may cower in fear before a bunch of machines, but we do not.
That'll be your fall.
I'm sure what the esteemed ambassador from the Klingon Empire meant to say is that he hopes we are all so crippled by our efforts to stop the Borg, we will be no match for a battle-hardened Klingon fleet. I do not want to be assimilated, but I don't want to be a servant to the Klingon Empire either.
The Deferi believe that all things must be in balance. We cannot counter the Borg threat if we ourselves are counter to one another. The Deferi do not wish to act against any of you. Therefore, should this meeting not reach a consensus, our best course of action is to not act at all.
Starfleet will do what it must to protect the Federation. However, if you want our assistance, you need to be willing to protect yourselves and contribute to this campaign. The Borg will be stronger if any of your civilizations are assimilated. Starfleet's hard at work developing new technology and tactics. We, at least, will be ready. And if we can't cooperate, I hope you don't suffer. And that we develop new weapons in time.
This is getting us nowhere. We came together in the spirit of cooperation. We need to find common ground.
Okay, now I'm going to have to talk to everybody.
Did you have something you wanted to add to this discussion?
Let's start with Stas. The Klingon Empire would be foolish to ignore this fight.
Be careful. You are dangerously close to insulting the honor of the Klingon Empire.
Now I have a diplomacy option here. Without your help, every civilization represented here could fall to the Borg. That would make the Borg even stronger. Yeah, you don't want to call them cowards. That's the bad thing. And you don't want to insult their honor. That's the bad thing. Let's do the diplomacy option.
Ha! Starfleet won't survive without our assistance. It is good, then, that we see the merit in fighting at your side in this instance. It would not be honorable for us to reserve our strength while others go out to fight. That is a trick worthy of a Romulan.
Now, did you have something you wanted to add to this discussion?
I got diplomacy XP, so it's good to get these right. Ambassador Skyle, Cardassia will be weakened if your government does not participate in this accord.
Cardassia Prime is still rebuilding from the Dominion War. We have achieved a great deal in the past decades, but there is still much more to do. The continued threat of the True Way makes progress difficult. It would be best if we reserve our limited resources. I will not weaken my world to defeat the Borg, only to become the victim of another power already here in the Alpha Quadrant.
Now, my diplomacy option is grayed out for this. If you have maxed out diplomacy in your duty officers, you will have these diplomacy options, but I'm not maxed out, so I'm not going to have them. Alright, so we can't do that. What about your family? What will happen to them if the Borg invade, or a potential war affect the Borg are dealt with in the port? Now, what you should think about is how to survive in the collective attacks. Let's talk about his family. That's probably the right way to go about this.
I will protect my home until my last breath.
Maybe not, I don't know.
My people do not need to be distracted by having to concern ourselves with all of you. Perhaps keeping ourselves separate is the best protection we could have.
Rugen, without the help of the Cardassians, we will all be looking for new homes, and even those will not be safe from the Borg. Yep, let's do that.
I see your point.
I did it.
If we work together, we can spread the risks of fighting the Borg, while at the same time creating a unified force that is more likely to succeed. Cardassia's odds of survival will be greatly improved if we add our strength to yours.
Yeah, now you get it.
Now, did you have something you wanted to add to this discussion?
Ambassador Sura, balance can only be preserved with the help of the Deferi.
Maintaining balance with all things must be our primary concern.
Now, I do have a diplomacy option here, maybe because I did help him with the holosuite, I'm wondering. Let's do the diplomacy option then. The Borg's pull is so strong that we must band together to create a counterbalance to it. Only then will we have a chance.
It is one thing to choose to swim upstream against the current. It is quite another to drain the river because it is flowing in the wrong direction. The Borg do not respect the balance. We will offer what support we can to your fight.
Excellent.
Now, did you have something you wanted to add to this discussion?
Captain Sean, the Federation cannot afford to give the Borg a foothold in the Alpha Quadrant.
Starfleet will do everything we can to protect the Federation and its allies. However, there are too many drains on our resources and a limited number of ships and officers. It may be simply unfeasible for us to sign on to be the protector of the entire Alpha Quadrant. Besides, we need to consider the Prime Directive. There are limits to what we can do.
So I do have a diplomacy option here too, which is unusual. I thought we would not, but we are. Starfleet's mission is to protect every world in the Federation. We cannot hope to do that if any of the civilizations represented here falls to the Borg. Always go with the diplomacy option.
Starfleet recognizes the Borg threaten all life in the Alpha Quadrant. We've lost too much already. We cannot lose anymore. Eventually, we'll all need to put our differences aside and unite in opposition to the Borg or anyone else who sows chaos and destruction. We'll put an end to this together.
Yeah.
Let's take a quick recess to cool off.
Smooth talker.
That's funny. I don't remember anyone being scheduled to fly through the wormhole today.
So I got an accolade for that. I did good. Rutro, what's this? We got Jem'Hadar. Why are the Jem'Hadar here? Somebody tell me. Why is the Dominion coming through the wormhole right now?
There's something coming out of the wormhole. Captain, it's a Dominion fleet. They're charging weapons. Red alert!
I've always had a problem with this mission because why doesn't DS9 have defenses? Come on. You just allowed this to happen? Terrible.
Jem'Hadar boarding the station. Get the delegates out of here.
So many important delegates aboard the station.
We have to get out of here.
And there's like no security, no personnel on board. It's like a skeleton crew.
It is time to leave.
No shields up on the station.
Evac Protocol Alpha. Andrews, get everyone to shuttles. Prep the Defiant for launch. Blast it. The Jem'Hadar have cut off access to ops. Karen, you'll need to coordinate the evacuation. We'll get the delegates to the docking ring, and then I'll try to join you in ops.
No phaser beams, banks ready to go, no torpedoes ready to go. Just totally vulnerable. Don't buy it. Okay, leave the conference room, sure. Alright, so the delegates are with me. I'm all by myself with them. That's lovely. You'd think there would be some security teams. I guess not. Now, I am tactical, so I get to do something called armed diplomats. So I'll make sure to do that. That's my tactical objective. And in fact, here it is. There, accolade complete, arming ambassadors. So I've given them weaponry, supposedly. I don't know why they're not using it right now, because there's Jim Hadar firing at us. Okay, there we go. So now I got some of them helping me. Stoss is helping. Kurland is helping. I can't let this person out because I'm not engineering, so he's just going to stay there. Enable that ability. Yep, knew it. They're cloaked. Hate that. Remember to get all the loot so we can sell it. 2 up there.
Enemy targets on sensors. Personal shield losing power.
Come on, I can't target him. There we go. Oh, I can't fire at him. Come on, why can't it? My button's not working. Work button. Ow, that hurt a lot. Here's what's crazy, right? All those delegates back there, which by the way are not following me for some reason. Here's a ton of weapons. Guys, pick you up some weapons and follow me. It's not that difficult. But no, they gotta do whatever they're doing. Stay behind. Whatever. Okay, we need to go in here. Now I can deal with him. Okay, use the docking to return to ship. Make sure I take get all this loot first. There the delegates come. They could have had a weapon this whole time and helped me, but no. Board ship. Now we finally get to do some space action. Yeah, space. The final frontier of destruction. This is going to be quite good. I love this space battle. There's some good ones in this series. This 2800 series Cardassian struggle. Some very good ones. A lot of ships. Oh, look at that. Check out my awesome torpedo spread. Oh, man.
Target shield has failed.
Sweet, check that out. Okay, now we gotta go assist these ships out here. That's sweet. That is sweet. Took them out pretty easily.
Ship is under attack.
Okay, Belfast taken care of. Next one. Let's help these people.
Target shield has failed.
Okay, let's take out the next one. If you get all of them, you get an accolade or something, so I want to try to do it.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target shield has failed.
Last one, come on.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target shield has failed.
There it is, Champion Chaperone. That's it, my friends. We did all of it. We did all of it. We got all of them. Excellent. I like it. I'm happy.
Captain Curland, good to know that you and the delegates are safe. Jem'Hadar have stormed the station and we're losing critical areas. The Defiant has launched and I've evacuated everyone
Watch
possible,
out.
but a few of us stayed to...
Oh man, she got her head chopped off.
Andrews? Andrews! Someone, answer me! What's going on?
Captain,
She's very casual.
my name is
very,
Loris,
very casual.
and I represent the Dominion.
And blurry.
This station, and all remaining souls on it, are now under our control.
And then she dramatically runs into the ready room. Okay. Captain, there's nothing more we can do but see our guests to safety. I have been in contact with Starfleet and they would like us to report to Bajor. Planning for a counteroffensive is underway, but for today the station belongs to the Jem'Hadar. It's our duty to ensure that Bajor does not fall as well. And now we are at Bajor, and this mission is finished. I just want to say that was really good. We did a good job, I think. We did all of the optionals, helped out everybody, did all of the diplomacy missions in the conference, and then at the end saved all of the ships and got that accolade. So that's pretty much the best you can do in this mission. We will regroup, recover, and retake what is ours. The fleet is retreating to Bajor space to protect the planet in case the Jem'Hadar decide to push their advantage. Captain Curlin is in contact with Starfleet Command, and we will be routing all available ships to this region. We defeated them once, we can do it again. Now, I mentioned that to begin our ground set, we are going to pick up the Jem'Hadar Polaron full auto rifle because it is part of the Jem'Hadar armored shroud, which includes an armor, a shield, and a weapon. You get all three of them together You have a 2-piece bonus called Gem Hadar Shroud, and a 2-piece bonus called Gem Hadar Shroud, 3-piece bonus called Combat Triage Subroutine.
Congratulations, Admiral.
Now I am level 46. I am actually very close to 47 already, and I can turn in some DOF missions that I had started before this mission, and now we're even closer to 47. We're getting really close to 47, which means we're actually getting really close to 50. And I wish I was at 50 because these would be Mark 11, I think. And right now they're Mark 10, but oh well, it's the best I can do. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go to my character display here, and I'm going to read first what the 2-piece bonus is so you're aware. The 2-piece bonus is called a Gem Hadar Shroud. When you have at least 2 pieces of this gear set, when you receive any damage, and that's any damage at all on ground, 7.5% chance that you will gain plus 420 stealth for 8 seconds. And you will also gain 15% all damage for 8 seconds. That means you do 15% more damage to your enemies for 8 seconds when the Gem Hadar Shroud activates. It's a passive ability that will activate when it activates. You do not activate it. It's not an activatable power. It's a chance. You got a 7.5 chance that it will activate while you're in combat. Effect can only happen once every 18 seconds. And combat armor, which we have been putting points into in the skills, does affect the Gem Hadar Shroud ability here. The other piece, the 3-piece bonus, when you get all 3 pieces together, you will get an activatable power called Combat Triage Subroutine. You put it in your hotbar and you push a button and activate this. It targets yourself. And what happens is you gain immediately plus 192 hit points. That's your health. So you instantly gain 192 health. That's a lot. That will help you be more tanky on ground. Also, you can enable your rally cry in combination with that and get even more hit points. You also get a damage resistance, plus 12.5 damage resistance for 20 seconds. And you have an immunity to stuns and holds for 20 seconds. Stuns and holds are going to come in handy when we start doing the Borg stuff, especially once we do Borg STFs and you're playing the STFs to do the Omega reputation. That is going to help you against Borg stuns and holds. So you see, this set is really going to affect us all the way through in-game into getting all of the reputation stuff too. So this is a ground set that you're going to put on your character and you're going to keep and not change it until you get something better like Mako or Omega or whatever reputation you're grinding in. This is going to last you until then. That's why this set is extremely important. This is going to be our in-game set, and we're getting it now. So I will replay missions to get whatever parts I need for the rest of the sets. I'm going to go ahead and replace my phaser split beam rifle. Definitely, I'm not even using it. And I'm going to put the Gem Hadar Mark 10 Rare Polaron Full Auto Rifle in there. So that's going to be the first part of our ground set. Right now, we don't get any of those bonuses. Basically, we just have a Gem Hadar Polaron Full Auto Rifle weapon. But once I get the body armor, which I believe is the reward for the next one, then we'll get that 2-piece bonus. So I'll talk about that more then. We also got some consumables from this mission. I don't really use them. I'll just sell them for energy credits. And we got Catcher Cell White. If I left this tribble in here with the Catcher Cell White, I'm pretty sure I will get a Gamma Quadrant, a Gamma Tribble. So I'm going to leave it in there and show you guys how that works. But basically I've got Catcher Cell White and I got a tribble here. I'm actually going to leave these alone, let them percolate, let them mate, have some fun together. And you will find that by tomorrow I should have a nice new tribble. We'll see if that works anyway. That's the theory. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. That's a good upgrade we just got. And we are prepared now to take on the rest of the Gem Hadar ground set. And there's also a space set too associated with this. I'm getting both. We're going both ways on that one, getting both of them. That'll be a good upgrade for our ship. The Gem Hadar space set is excellent for escorts. I mean excellent. So we are about to get a really good space set for our ship and a really good ground set for the ground as well. This is a good series. This is pretty fun. The next one is called Of Bajor. So stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching.